Hey guys, welcome back to Real Housewives Recaps. Today, we're talking Kim Kardashian. And before you turn off saying, I don't want to talk about this, you're going to want to hear about this. She got herself in a little bit of trouble, and we're going to break it down for you. I wouldn't want to do this without my favorite co host, my husband Jay.
Hello, this is Jay, also known as Dr. Bad Vibes on YouTube. And that being said, I have a great investment opportunity for you, the Ponzi coin. Not really, don't do that.
Yeah, Kim is in the news this morning, and that is because she's being ordered to pay 1.3 million to the SEC for crypto. So we're going to break that down and what happened, explained exactly what crypto she's involved in.
So I'm sure most people have heard of cryptocurrency at this point, Bitcoin being the most prolific and the first one. If you spun off of that, I guess the number two would be Ethereum. Most people probably heard of that one. The thing with Ethereum is it has the ability for people to build their own software and smart contracts off of it. So most of these garbage coins you hear about are based off of Ethereum. It's unfortunate because Ethereum has a lot of potential use case, but most of the use so far has just been pump and dump Ponzi schemes. Which brings us to today, Ethereum Max, which I'd never heard of until this news broke. Actually, Gary Gensler, the SEC chief himself, tweeted this out, that Kim Kardashian was charged for promoting this in the wrong way. So Ethereum Max, it's just another one of those tokens that's built on the Ethereum chain. It shares the same name, I guess, to give it some relevance, but when you look at the website, it's just total garbage. Like, it's just hype words and no substance. I don't know what the use case
You're
is.
exactly right, but as somebody new to crypto, you hear the word Ethereum and it sounds legit because, like Jay said, Ethereum is legit. And you can see here's the real Ethereum. It goes up and down like normal crypto would. And here's its logo here. You can clearly see, well, this Ethereum Max has a very oddly similar logo. And you can see that when it's considered a pump and dump, it of course jumps right up at the beginning and then it just falls flat, and that's exactly what's happened with Ethereum Max. So in June 2021, Kim Kardashian posted this to her followers saying, "Are you guys into crypto?" with a million question marks. "This is not financial advice, but sharing what my friends just told me about the Ethereum Max token."
So she goes into burning tokens for a bit. This is a common thing, especially with these pump and dump coins. When they're created, they may have a supply in the trillions, and when they're that high, I mean, there's no way they can be worth anything. So they call it burning. They'll basically destroy a percentage of the supply, half in this case. So the value should double. A lot of that is to try to give people back a perceived value or something. Usually it happens after they got caught, and it's just like to appease everybody from going nuts on whoever promoted it. It's really the Wild West. I mean, it's unfortunate because I think crypto does have a lot of use case and potential future, but until we get past all these Ponzi schemes and selling JPEGs of monkeys at tens of millions of dollars, I don't think it's not going to get mainstream acceptance.
But Jay, she added hashtag ad to the end of it. Shouldn't that be enough? I'm sorry, I can't even get through that without laughing. Shouldn't that be enough to cover her? You know what?
It should be enough to essentially read hashtag scam. If you ever see hashtag ad on anything, I mean, really, like, that means they're being paid to do it. There's a very high chance they've never used whatever they're promoting, whether it's crypto or a face cream or whatever. But I actually looked at the value right before we came on. I don't even know how to vocalize the value. It was like point, and then there was 8 zeros, and then 4 2. So it's like the smell of a penny is the value.
Well, maybe stop smelling pennies. There's your problem. She thought doing the hashtag ad would be enough to cover her in this case, but not so fast. Our good old friend Gary Gensler over at the SEC, take that with a grain of salt. We are not fans of Gary Gensler, and if you're at all involved in the stock market, you understand why he is like a Batman villain or something. But he said, no, that's not enough. You're supposed to disclose when you do an ad like this, clearly that you were paid and how much you were paid. And she did not do that. In case you were wondering, she was paid $250,000 to promote this and ended up paying $1.26 million in fines because of this.
So again, I'm not trying to turn this into stock talk, but it is. I didn't know it was that restrictive on promotion. So they have to say, "Hey, I'm being paid," and say how much they're being paid. I mean, And this kind of goes back to why we're not fans of the SEC. It's a hoax, more or less. It's an ineffectual arm of the government that doesn't really have any power. It's all self-regulated, so it's all the big money just pretending to police each other. Like just a few days ago, I think it was Barclays, they sold over $16 billion worth of stock that they didn't actually have. They just sold IOUs basically. SEC fined them, I think it was like $312 million. So that's like, that's nothing. It's like they made all that money and they just basically paid the tax on it. Whereas a person like Kim Kardashian, she got fined $1.2 million. So that's basically what she got paid with $1 million on top of that. Although there was probably something on the back end. She's probably got a crypto wallet in the Cayman Islands or something that they helped her sell at the top of the Ponzi pump.
I do want to point out that this Ethereum Max promotion post that she made came right on the heels of pissing everybody off because she literally tweeted, "Happy Pride Month. I love how there are so many ways to express yourself in my game. Nice, huh?" I mean, please tell me you're not taking financial advice from somebody who would do something like that.
Wow, I wasn't aware of that one. That makes about as much sense as if Nintendo, a Japanese company, said, "Hey, let's celebrate Italian heritage by buying our game with our cartoon plumber that stomps on evil mushrooms and turtles."
So Kim Kardashian isn't the only celebrity to get in trouble for something like this. Both Floyd Mayweather and DJ Khaled both have gotten in trouble for stuff like this before. Basically in 2018, they both were found to have not disclosed payments from similar situations where they had promoted on their social media, calling these things like game changers and talking about the Centra ICO and trying to get people pumped up about it. They got paid an ass load of money and they didn't disclose that part of it. So they both, Mayweather had to pay $300,000. Khaled, I believe, had to pay $200,000. Mayweather had to stay off talking about that kind of thing for 3 years, and DJ had to not talk about it for 2 years. So part of Kim Kardashian's thing, not only did she have to pay the $1.2 million fine, she's not allowed to talk about, I think, any kind of crypto for 3 years.
That's kind of surprising. She got fined so much more. I mean, I don't know what the specifics of each case happened to be. I mean, I'm guessing in her case it was just because it was such a wide reach. I'm sure it went out to way more people than probably those two combined. But again, that just shows if you're an individual, you will get fined to the to the top of the limit. But if you're an institution, slap on the wrist.
So the other interesting thing that comes on the heels of this is she just announced that she's launching at Skky Partners. It's a private equity firm that she's set up with this co-founder, managing partner named Jay Sammons.
And I'm by no means a stock guru or any kind of financier, but I believe that means they're either starting a hedge fund or some sort of family office, and the purpose would be they can move large amounts of money with less scrutiny. So, she's learning the game, it sounds.
Well, there you go. If you've learned nothing else, it's just don't take financial advice from celebrities or anybody for that matter. Don't trust the SEC. Don't trust anybody. Guys, thanks so much for watching. We hope you've enjoyed this. Let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are. I'm pretty much pissed off. The rich get richer, right? I want to say a big thank you to Jay for being here and helping explain this and break it down with me.
Thanks for having me. And if you're into old video games, yes, please check out my channel, Dr. Bad Vibes. And if you see anybody promoting crypto anywhere, especially YouTube, don't buy it. It's almost all a Ponzi scheme. Do your research. If there's any doubt, just don't buy it.
And if you want to find more of my stuff, check out my Patreon, patreon.com/Real Housewives Recaps, where you can find my in-depth, deep dive, silly talk-throughs of Sex and the City episodes. And thanks so much. Take care. Bye-bye.